And yo, listen as the plot thickens. Who's poverty stricken? Put down so much that they start fishing. Trying to get all their skills right. Speak so much they turn light into more night. So how do we do? Do we go when we start placing, replacing those who just see themselves like Jason maxed up, trying to speak up? Others get caught up, but all they see is nothing but rough scales. I speak about it when I do prevail. If I don't know what I'm doing, I put bars in jail. Yo, it's time to sail. It's time to fly right in the middle of what we say, even when the darkest night or the darkest night, we still bring light. Let me just expand. I talk about it, be about it, even off a wand or a wand like a magician when I'm ready to strand. The DNA gets uncoiled, the 92 strings. I guess I'm gonna chill right now playing the violin. I'm in the moment, no exponents. I be moving so fast, I see all the rodents. Who's the chosen one to be walking around with these Trojan horses to get inside the enemy lines? We speak about it even more than supply. Man, yo, check it, it's all about what we grab in the middle of these slabs. Speaking about it even while we tap on the rhythm like it's water and hydrogen. I'm breathing oxygen. I'm just chilling. My mind lapses. I retract this when I'm talking about before I start spacing out like fractures. Oh, did I even slow down? Did I speak so much faster than my own mind so I released all of these old hounds? Nah, man, we trying to speak verbs and nouns, adjectives that keeps everything moving in motion. I'm faster than any locomotive. Sometimes I feel like I'm Forsten, or whatever I'm forging to bring a sword. Like the Tin Man, I'm a blacksmith, a wordsmith with every letter and things that I write. Oh snap, I got caught in this freestyle, but all I saw was the light in front of me, the camera. Pictures have been taken. People getting killed, but everybody keeps saying that it's Satan. I think it's true. He tried to take you out and he tried to take me too. But I got to the mic and I started speaking. Everything that I wanted before I started reaching. I'm going high like the skies do. I guess I gotta go back to the skies, dude. Holding stars in my hands, and each fingertips that I move, I end up being more part of a rubber band that got stretched out and bent and broken and uncoiled. Be careful what you say, you just might have more boiled eggs in your casket. These rasket, these ratchet basket case that keeps telling me that I'm passing. Damn, let me slow it down. I'm trying to release consciousness, but sometimes I get caught up in the whereabouts of underground, like Harriet Tubman trying to free a slave. Didn't know I had chains on my neck. Now I gotta get this out of my mind before we really get paid. What are we chasing though? Is it money or the loot? Is it the magic flute? Is it the ones that try to go boot when your boots are too tight and you can't even be a soldier, right? Yeah, let me explain it. Let me talk about it while I reframe the frame before he even starts to blame it. Are we in this blaming world that all we do is just take out our own people before we even clear out our own mouth? Yo, we gotta cleanse our mind. Cause everything inside that ain't pure has to go be redefined. I am in a space so cool, so tranquil. I do not play no fool. Can you check it while I'm saying just replacing you? Nah, man, I would never replace you. I would only redirect you, change you. I would transform you like a puppet without being a puppet. Actually, I'm not even the puppet master. I just go above it. Yeah, the tones and melodies be the remedy. Even while I'm trying to make sense of all these words and rhymes and the rhythm that keeps me going every time I say prisms be the term. Or what the actuality when I be talking about the people who be mad at me for no reason. I guess I gotta keep going like rallies. Rallies is the word that I just made up. It's like putting radish together with neutral, virtual worlds that get made up the second that we decide to remove the disguise while I'm walking on the sky like a skywalker. Call me Luke. I book. Just playing, yo. I just wanted to let out. Sometimes we ain't got nobody to do this therapy thing, so all we do is speak out. Our minds be all weary every time we talk like this. So I talk like this to break the bondage of what you don't know. You try to tell me I can't flow in the rhythm of my own flow. So now where are we? We're trying to explain it. But you define life one way, I define the way I remain it. You tell me that I can't go forward without walking backwards, but when I walk backwards, I feel like my backwards are backwards. And they don't always make sense. So we take out that nonsense, the non-cynical nonsense that makes sensitivity sense like money. Sense like money. Sense like the intellect that ain't that funny. Denzel Washington, yeah. We just bouncing back and forth. Of course, I don't want to walk around with remorse. Who'll be the person to force you to talk outside of yourself when you're prone to? Who'll be the person that has you locked up in a cage with your hands locked up in a rage? I'm switching the page and I'm writing. I'm writing constantly. I'm just writing, man. I'm writing and I ain't stopping. I'm writing constantly. But I ain't talking to Constantine. I'm talking about constantly. Lee like Bruce Leroy. Lee like Levi Priest. Lee like achieveness. Like achieving. I didn't come here to start deceiving. I'm just telling you what I'm doing when I be bleeding. Because I'm human. And that be the fact. They try to retract my intestines so far back that they actually fell back on the track. But yo, check this. Brother, let me let you know now. I'm so profound. All I do is just spit rounds. Syllables like bullets without actually hurting. I'm just talking my piece. Why you think I ain't deserving? Why you think I can't speak out or talk what I feel? I got so much time on the clock, people don't understand what appeal or what be the appeal or what be the true deal of what you did when you came to earth before you decided to go feel. To be alive with an emotion that is darker than dark. To be alive with an emotion, all you see is the arc of the covenant with wings expanding like who be on with this. My rudiments be so much truth that I hit like. Yeah. Let me get back to the story of the poem that I said. Some people walk so fast that all they do is turn red. For not from blushing, and damn sure not from stop signs. They turn red from the blood that they have in their own minds. All they want to do is get at you and then bring you down. They say that they're for you, upset when they hit you down. Then you're on the floor getting kicked, stomped 4 times. You get yourself back up, but all you see is the bruises, right? So what do when it's you against 10? And you're trying to speak what you can't, but all they got is a fist full of what you did when you didn't pay your own rent. They say if you let the devil in your mind and you let him live there, he tries to take over. Said an empty mind is the devil's playground, but I'm my own chauffeur. So I'm the one who's driving, and I'm taking me everywhere. Flying on the air, playing without no planes, man. Chair. Being electrocuted to an electric chair. For what? Crimes I didn't commit. Now I'm here trying to go spit. They're telling me I'm a what? Let's get real on the site. Let's talk about it, man, before we even turn back to the light. Nah, I said turn back to the light. Because this tunnel gets further and further away. And if you go the opposite way, you might not get back to the opposite. Hey. I'm speaking to all the males, the ones that go prevail, the ones that leave trails. Spread love to our females. But yeah. Let the truth be told. Let what we say we do when we're feeling like we can't scold our own children, when they try to act havoc as hell. And they try to take over the parents because they think they know best. I rest. I release off my chest all this compression. Recession. Frustration. I'm in a station chilling, waiting for the train to pass by. And it doesn't. 6 o'clock p.m. and I'm still trying to catch my own ride. No Ubers here. We don't move with fear. We move the best way that we can. Even from the rearview mirror, can I see what's behind me? They say you gotta walk fast when training to be a football player, so I'm walking with my high knee. I'm just rhyming. And I gotta keep going. This is a 40-minute freestyle. I can't stop flowing. It's only 10 minutes in. You know I can't stop it. Throw me a word, maybe it'll get me back on the topic. Throw me a word or a sentence, my remembrance. It's when I went back when, before time was even time. Before reality was even reality. I was there in the midst of darkness. Decided to speak my own truth. Came out and started walking on earth. As I saw the planet systems turn, I turned with them. As I turned faster than the points in the middle of the Om Mani Padme Om. Peace to my brothers out there, on my Buddhist. To all the good people out there that sit out and meditate to reiterate what they're feeling when in their great mind state. My mind state. Be kind of there. Searching for words and patterns. I'm like the Green Lantern without holding a lantern, just straight green. And then I changed that and turned back to the scene. I'm still going. I'm trying to get your attention. Not just the guy on the other side of the YouTube page. I'm talking to the guy speaking every time he mentions. Yeah, me, the visually. I'm so visual, kid, that I see things so critically before there are critically. The origin of man started before Sudan. Came back and I spoke about it. So I decided to chant. The origin of man became what it became before it became. Yeah. You might be thinking that too. You might be thinking like, what am I doing? Am I going crazy? Ooh, but I'm not. I'm actually cleaning myself up on the spot before I held the rock and I started to skip it like David. Goliath came by and I started, bam! Flashing these races, moving faster than a marathon. I'm spitting, I guess I gotta go like these python cobras. They're trying to get your neck. They're trying to steal your soul. Spit on your spirit because you thought you regret everything you did, but you didn't know it was part of the plan. Or was it? Nah, I gotta confess. Not everything's part of the larger plan. Sometimes we mess up. Because that be the truth, dog. But I'ma still keep going. I'm not here with no agitation. The remembrance of what I am every time I start this progression. While I'm progressing. Never dissecting things I don't want to dissect, kid. Who's an insect? Flying around with little wings. I'm just trying to speak the truth every time they go in ping, pong, ping, pong is what they got you doing. They trying to get you into this mind state where you just ain't good enough. Where you can't even think for your own. So you think like a drone. And now you're in a whirlwind in your own cyclone. Some people speak to Tyrone. Other ones, they grab bones and skulls. And pray to dark worshiping spirits. But I'd rather be alive every time that I inherit the best or the best of the best. I'm doing this out for my chest with an S in the middle. Does it stand for Superman? Are you really as super as you can like Dragon Ball Z? Yo, I'll be throwing out light through my hands. Some see it in poems. Other ones, they just land. I'm changing the landscape. I'm walking on top of a mountain with an eagle on my left. The other one came by so fast that he tried to take my breath because he was a thief. Tried to start thieving. But I had to turn my alchemy to breathing. trying to keep going. I don't know if I make 40 minutes. Maybe I'll stop at 20. I just want to freestyle even when I'm feeling muddy. But I'm just saying. I'm just speaking my mind, and it's hard to do it always in rhyme. So I change it, I rearrange it, I grab the page and I rip it, and then I put it on the floor and I wrinkle it up because it's just the way I feel when I'm feeling so stuck. When I'm trying to get out, but all the people that says that all you got is bad luck, but it ain't bad luck. Bad luck don't exist. It's just your perspective when you're trying to see the correctness. Correctness or correcting? Am I really rhyming so I be perfecting? Will be the moment of truth. I'm trying to rhyme in a booth. I'm trying to give you everything I got. All the way from my youth when I was running in the track. And got tired because my heart couldn't go. I didn't know that you had to create your heart from the middle of your own mind and the mind won't explode. And if it does, and you see lava coming out of a high volcano, then you better run. Some people get caught trying to be more sugar to relieve the diabetes by having some cinnamon. I'm holding cannons, and I ain't talking about 9Ds. I'm in the Mecca and I'm chilling with my people of these frivolous pivot. Now I'm back. I talk about it when I go and make contact. I got my contacts without having contacts. But sometimes we need to slow down. Moving so much high energy, you might fall down. So relax. Take a deep breath. And know that any poem that you ever wanted to write, and any freestyle that you ever wanted to do, and any song that you ever wanted to put music to, can all happen when you just let go and stop beating yourself down. I'm trying to keep going, but all I see is these clowns with a watermelon upside down, like their upside down frowns. They mad at me for what? For telling the truth? For getting out of the closet? When they try to put me, stop me in and tie me up, I took that rope, I grabbed it, and then I made a buck. I made $1 or $2. This is poetry. This is exactly what I came to do. Rocking with Kung Fu Fist. Peace out to the Wu-Tang. Be careful for the people that walk so close to you that all they do is hold fangs. And once they bite, they try to leave you there numb. While you're trying to walk away and all you see is yourself strung, hanging on a ceiling fan. Because you spoke how you felt. Because you talked what you wanted to talk, but all you got is these felts. Watch it, dog. We just trying to speak through. I'm so cold inside I might turn into an igloo. So I need some sunshine to bring out light from all these bricks and mortars. I bombard them, holding sourdough, because I'm so sour. Reflections of man. Detentions when spammed. Some people talk about it, all they see is a fan, fam. All this poetry's getting me lightheaded. I might walk thin. I might fall down, but I still walk with. I think we're about to make a 20 minutes and I'm still rhyming. So let me take a moment, let me go and just talk to all the people out there that all they see is the bark of a dog on top of a log in the middle of a forest where all they see is the smog. And they see it trickle down when they're working with clocks. Times tells seconds and second tells knots. I'm not trying to be on no noose, so don't put me back in it. I was walking around inside, I was so timid. Blame myself and everybody for all the hurts and all the pains. Now I remain with myself even when I'm holding these stains on my heart and my body from all this compression. I had to talk it through. It was my correction. Yeah, I might tell you that, and maybe I won't, or maybe I'm walking so fast that I won't even see what's behind me. Now I have to slow down so you could remind me. What is the purpose then? Why are we even here? They want to know about the Earth's history, but all they see is a sphere, and they swore the Earth was nothing but land with no water. 87%, and we still take our own showers with waters that run all day, 24/7, non-stop. We got fishes dying in the middle of the ocean, but all we want is a big rock. Well, I know, for example, that if we move too fast, we might not even go sample. I'm a beat maker. I'm putting beats while I'm producing. What has us so unattainably great? So unattainably, painstakingly, overwhelmingly. We shake hands with ourselves, and then some people shake hands with the dark. They don't know the second you shake hands with the wrong person, you might not even go start your own engine because your heart might stop from being so stressed out from everything that you do. When all you want is a buck. Working beyond the 9 to 5 to try to make it. Now I'm hearing people talking about that I'm faking. I'm just baking in the microwave without using a microwave because those microwaves might kill you. So instead I use the shade and the sun to bring light to heat my pot. When all I want is some tea, some chamomile for the good people that are bringing me on TV. Watch out for the television. They actually televisions telling the people to be like these telegrams whenever they envision the wrong thing because they've really been corroded. Look behind your skull. You tell me who be forcing, putting all those plugs into your mind so you speak what they want you to talk about. The matrix ain't just numbers, and the story ain't codes. The matrix is not just commands, it's beyond all these knowns that work constantly to make sure that you're great, to make sure that you're feeling good every time you're irate. Well, let me talk for a second. Let me speak to you like I speak to myself. Let me tell you that all you got to do is go beyond the self for self-mastery. I'm fiery like heat. So fiery, so fiery, so fiery. Watch, they be firing. I guess they just want to knock people down. They want to take your soul, your body, and your own crown. They want to tell you that you can't spin your chakras. They want to tell you that you can't spin your light so you can't regenerate yourself when you're feeling awkward. They want to tell you all these things that they want to tell you. So let me tell you. Maybe I should step in for them. They put your face on a passport and all you got to say is when. They give you a number that is longer than the chains around your neck. But I'm not trying to dissect. I'm just trying to tell you what I feel. This is a 40-minute poem I gotta make it through even when I feel that I'm chilled. Doggies. I'm just saying. People trying to make you into something without playing. They say, put the music on. We don't want to hear all this talk. But if we put the music on and we don't speak about it, then all we do is walk in the dark. We'll never get to the light. Because creation was made from sounds, and sounds make words, and words make rhythm for the disturbed. I am telling you right now, when we take the W out and just leave the E. E is for energy and excellence. E is for entering. E is for the dragon of Shaolin. E is for the dragon that's wildin'. E, B for the eccentric. eclectic, also magnificent, majestic, MB for the malleable, palleable is what I wanted to say. Thank you for listening. But don't think that I'm done. I'm just speaking like Reverend One. I hold the sun in my hand like galactics, expressions. I swallow planets when I'm hungry to show my demonstration. And when I'm chilling and I'm cool, I may lay down by a beach. Maybe we reach and teach at the same time, but I didn't quite come here to preach. I just came here to just talk and connect. For the ones that are living in regret and think that everything they've done in this past, they're never going to get over. So what do I say? I say just push that old stroller and fill it up with all the things that you have and then put it on the side. And then tell me about your beautiful wife. Because that's the reason why you're working. For him and for her and those kids. For the ones that you're trying to do. I just came here to forgive. So let me go. Let me live out my life so you know. Hey, yo. Have you ever gotten to a place where you're kind of tired of just words and all you want to do is make sounds and sometimes you feel disturbed, put your face on a curb like American History X? They try to take us out and say that all they wanted to was to reflect. But we're made in God's image, but sometimes we don't detect. We become a mirage to ourselves every time that we intersect. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I made 27 minutes. I was going for 40. That's a couple more minutes more. But I think, I don't know, can I keep going? Can I keep flowing? Can I keep going with rhythm and rhymes to make, man, those people that did, 2 or 3 days of non-stop and freestyles, that joint is dope. And I don't think I should stop, not even for scope. Gotta brush my teeth. And I don't want no dope. Be careful if you drop the soap in the wrong place. And all you have is your backside and everything has been erased. What a disgrace. What a disgrace. But I'm holding my own pace. They say I'm laced with what? I don't smoke Mary J. I just open up similar like cans, but I ain't no tin man walking just the yellow brick road. The yellow brick road that might turn orange. What rhymes with orange? I say porridge, florage, soaring. Gotta be clever. If you want to outlast the outlasted, then you gotta be better. If you really say that you're here for the real thing that you're here for, then let me help you get through that mediocre state of mind. I'm just pushing through the sublime. I ain't made no crime. I ain't no criminal. I'm just talking with the divine. I'm trying to get myself right from being off the wrong path. Didn't think that I could last this long, and now what I see is the flash, like Flash Gordon. I'm sporting while the camera keeps recording. I'm recording these lines that are paved in stones with celebrities holding stars that leave their names as legacy. I also leave. Gently, I also leave. Predictions, I also leave. Never will I be a tree to just leave. Maybe I'm a tree that just leaves. Maybe I'm a tree with roots rooted so deep into the ground I just speak. And speaks and I just tones, speaks are memories. And memories are not just tones, memories are reflections. And reflections are not just reflections, they are how we actually see the world. So let me show you just another sun. Let me show you how it's begun. Just another sun in the morning dew. While the rays keep going, I get the energy to keep going while chilling out in the shade. Because I came here to show you my 40-minute poem. Yeah. I encourage you to write. I encourage you to freestyle for 40 minutes and tell me that shit's tight. I encourage you. But I'm not here to battle. I'm here to go beyond the rattle of these rattlesnakes that try to take you down the second that you start talking. Watch out, Toogie Dogs. Watch out for Mr. Doug. I'm in plain sight. I used to walk around with some kryptonite on my right hand because I saw Lois was with Lane. Lois Lane. Guide the mind, and the mind will speak while it's tamed. Guide the mind, and the mind will guide you. But if you're guiding someone else and you can't even guide you, how are you supposed to be a guide too? 9 minutes left. To get to that 40-minute poem, all I had to do was hold my breath long enough to let all the words come through my mind. My Tower of Babel, it's about to be climbed. Let me press rewind. Go back to the beginning and speak to the people that just keep sinning, to the ones that swear that they're winning, but really they don't know, because if you have too much sin inside your heart, then you might never make it to the other side. I hold in my hand 2 versions of me. One version is cool, the other one version decides to plead. The other version says that we gotta keep going, while the version on the right says that we don't have to keep showing. So I start storming like storm gods while it's raining. Every time I press into the ground, I start remaining. Is it just me, or am I stuck in my brain, kid? Because all I do is talk the same thing while I'm talking the same thing. But if you don't talk in the first place and you can't talk the same rings, I'm holding Saturn's rings in my hands. I'm holding Saturn's rings in my hands, spinning them around just because I can, pulling Pluto into my nearby nebula like crabs. Be careful for the crabs. They try to all climb out of the bucket at the same time, and when they do, they put themselves down. And that's what we've been doing in our own systems. We put ourselves down because lack of knowing. So let me show them. So let me show you. So let me tell you. Let me tell you a song. Let me bring you to the sing-along where you can be free. And you could just be yourself. Don't worry about nobody else. Right now it's just you. And when you're done, you'll probably hug them too. Because to see the reflection of yourself and be okay with what you are, you first gotta learn to start to show love. Even when you feel so distant, I reminisce. I reminisce like the back days of the full moons. I reminisce those days being stuck on some crazy stuff that had me like a mad hatter. Now I'm a maverick with mad splatter. So, is this rhyme still over? I got 7 minutes left. I gotta bring more borders. That's what they want to do. They want to put borders on top of borders on top of borders to keep us out. I'm talking to every single person and things that they know about the real truth of what it is to be played and distinguished as someone who just ain't great. What it is to be played and be belittled so much that you look at yourself in the mirror and all you see is a rat, when we're supposed to see each other with grace, with beauty and love. I guess it's the mercy from the one from up above. I guess it's the mercy that allows us to still be here to experience life, even when feeling weary. Don't worry at all. Don't worry. Don't worry at all. Don't worry. Don't worry at all. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't let anybody's judgments tell you how you're supposed to act. Don't let anybody's judgments tell you how you're supposed to be. If you're looking to find freedom, then first you have to learn to see through these microscopic glasses that you wear, the ones that tell you that all you had to do was share. Be aware of the guy that steps in to your body to talk and live your own life with all you want to do. All you wanted to do was be yourself. So be yourself. But they don't understand what be yourself means, right? To be yourself, you at least got to learn from somebody else, but you can't quite mimic them. And what it is to be yourself. Is it to not talk? Is it to just put a bandana around your mouth so you can't? Nah. I think we got better moments up ahead, so we start Trojan. I feel like I'm frozen in time like Walt Disney. Frozen in time, and all I couldn't see is my own kidney. I ain't kidding. That's why they call it a kidney. It helps children. Yo, I'm catching replacing the way that I'm talking. I'll never be stubborn. I'm showing I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. I can't stop it. Not even when I'm reverse, 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 reverse. I transverse like muscles. I use my transverse muscles. I use my transverse muscles and speak from my core. Even when I'm hungry, I might be past the s'mores. I ain't trying to have no sugar right now. I'm trying to get my life straight. So let me reiterate it. I'm trying to get my life so straight that when you see me, all you see is a straight arrow. Shot at a target, but all we do is just borrow. Borrow what? Borrow time or borrow lives. They're just at the bottom of a barrel and all they see is strife. So I'm holding knives and I'm sticking them to the ground because I'm trying to get my people found. I'm trying to get my people to release what they got all inside of their own town, and we're our walking universe and all we want to see is righteousness. So I write with this pen that lets ink push through emotions. I write with this that lets ink tell me what I'm corroded with. I write because this is how I release all my meadows. The pen is what I write even past all these meadows and streams. All these meadows and streams and agitations and screams and beams of light that might not always just beams. And can we go? Can we slowly show as I release and explode, as I see what we're supposed to see whenever we bring y'all? Play this in your car and just let the music go. Let the rhythm tell you what you're supposed to do when you're feeling like you really can't go through. Let me sing a song for you, for the slam poets and all the MCs, for the ones that just like to listen to the melody that it brings, for the ones that know why we even started this poem, for the first time that we had to keep going, it's because I'm trying to keep growing. This might be my longest poem I've ever wrote. In the moment, on the spot, before I even choked, before I even stopped, before I even thought that I couldn't keep going before they got caught. Like catfish, who's catfish now? Who's the one that's speaking before their own sounds? Who's the one that talks about it before they see their gray hounds on a bus that only takes them from one destination to the other? I say remember your past, but don't stay there. I say love yourself and remain true. And if you fall down, it's okay. Just grab the hand of the absolute and let them pick you up. So when the next day when you wake up, you know that you're at a clean slate. Because it was the love of the human form that made us feel great. And it was the love of the truth that had us confiscate all the illnesses of the past that had us feeling like we were baked. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for hearing this 40-minute poem, for letting me speak from my heart every time I start to show up. If you feel great, then have a good day. Peace, love, and until I see you again.